What? I'm not gonna go quite that old school. Feel like Scotty in that Star Trek movie. Yeah, that one where they're saving the whales, picks up the mouse and starts talking into it. Oh, I'm sorry. Really? I don't think you would like that type of thing. I like Star Trek, Star Wars, fantasy movies. Actually, a wide range. Anytime you're ready. Was Patrick driving you crazy? Mm. Let's see. A little bit. It's a good ball, by the way. I like that one. Okay. Kind of like that one. Oh, it's called the no mess. I like to be able to just go like this. Yeah, I usually keep it short, but I'm always too lazy to go to the barber. Let me see. Even more. Okay. What'd you think of that one? Okay. You think? I thought it was pretty good. If you actually got it to the left, I think it would still come back. Like that. Yeah. So it looks like on that particular one, there's more of a rounding like this, where instead of really kind of, and then just kind of come through. It kind of was getting there, and then all of a sudden it was. So it's really kind of hard to keep your balance at that point. I like that. That was closer to your leg. that allows it to really kind of spin up a little more. They're both faced up pretty well. And as you wait for it more and more with your shoulder, it'll get closer and closer and closer to your leg. But I like that one. That was good. I like that one a lot. You can see it's going. So today it's really kind of really one constant motion to the bottom. So it just gets off your hand nice and smooth. You're not kind of loading up and just trying to. It looks good. Yeah, I like that one. How's it going? Let's make them. Oh, did you miss left on that one? No. It looked like at the last minute you kind of. Ball speed's getting faster. Yeah, it takes me a while. When you get to be my age. Really? Does your grip feel stretched at all? 'Cause- yeah. Who drills your stuff? Who? Farming Downs, okay. Who's Mark? Mark, well. Uh, yeah. Well, it's not really spinning off your hand like the other one, so your thumb may be getting out a little bit late. That's better. You can see the difference though. So watch that off your hand. How much it really gonna spins off your hand, and then So it's kind of spinning more. Where the other one is more kind of rolling towards it. Sometimes, sometimes if you have like a dark solid ball, then you can put tape on it so you can actually see it. Right. The practice ball. Let me look a little from the side. That's pretty good. Just make sure on the second step, there's a little bit of movement. Every so often, you'll take 2 steps and the ball won't do anything. You'll take 2 steps and then you'll just kind of drop it. The timing is so sensitive, though. Most of the time, you'll throw it well, but you want to really kind of, instead of holding it here, just kind of bring it in a little bit so you can at least just kind of do that on the second step. It just creates a more aggressive look, you know. See how it looks a little bit more powerful, a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, yours is going to be a combination. So that second step, you want at least a little bit of movement because sometimes, depending on if you're taking 2 steps and the ball doesn't move, if it delays for even a half second in that third step, then it's got to cover a lot of ground in that one and a half steps. So if I can get it moving, like at least midway through this second step, where I can actually get it to the top of the swing a little bit more efficiently. This was a really good shot, where everything looked really comfortable. Where sometimes the other way you get a little bit mechanical. This is a little bit more fluid. This is probably my favorite one today. The ball actually spun up a little bit more. It looked like it was going to be a good one, though. Yes.
That sounds kind of condescending. It looked like it was gonna be good.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it after I said it. I was like,
That's how you took it, right?
yeah. He's used to me.
Because Brian's a mean coach.
What?
Look at that face. That's not
I've
nice.
had I've had a mean coach that you did something wrong, you got hit.
I should do that to Alan.
He can't do anything to me because that's worse than what I do to myself.
That's true. That is very true. You were short with Patrick from the very beginning. Did he annoy you on Thursday? You were short with Patrick at the very beginning. Yeah, when he was talking about the tournament.
I just don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. No, he was asking me what he should have done. I don't know. I wasn't there. I was like, ask Alan. Didn't like that one. Yeah. So the ball doesn't project as much. I just thought it was funny. I got him yelled at. I, no, that's fine. I think we're just trying to get a combination of what you were doing and that, so it'll settle somewhere in the middle where you'll be aggressive, but you won't throw yourself into it. But because we're changing things around, you just kind of rushing it. But I like the way. So you're starting to lean over just a little bit, but it's because you're getting momentum that you're not used to getting. So it'll take a couple minutes to really get used to. But that one shot that I saw is what I really want, and it's all about me. I'm just saying, it's all about me. We're trying to feed my ego, not the bowlers. I mean, so just allow yourself to, even though you're starting it early, make sure you don't start rushing. You're going to have a tendency to really kind of rush. We just want you to get used to the movement. You don't like my armadillo. What did my armadillo ever do to you?
It brings me more work because then I have to measure paths and explain lands.
That's true. All right. The first one was really good, but we just have to get used to it. So just make sure when it comes down, you don't because you're sensing movement. I think you're starting to now go like that. So just what you want to do is you just want to. So you were doing like 1, 2. Okay. You were just basically you were like 1, 2, and then third one you're dropping. So all we're doing is changing just slightly where you're gonna go and then so your body's sensing extra momentum. So you have to kind of adjust everything for that. Just let everything happen. It feels weird. It'll allow you to be a little bit freer with your swing.
On Saturday at King, Gary was there. We were watching Dustin bowl Sean, and Dustin was really fast, and Gary and I were in front of him. And I was like, Dustin, Gary's using the little time he has left to come watch you bowl.
Huh? It's okay. So what we're trying to do is you develop it was rolling really nice for you, but um, it was more mechanical. So when the lane starts drying up, it was going to be a little bit more difficult. So what we're trying to do is add natural ball speed to what you're already doing. So it'll take a couple throws for you to get everything lined back up again as far as timing goes, because it probably feels really weird right now. Yeah.
looks kind of like
Yeah, I know. It's definitely it'll be out of sync for a little bit. It'll be worth it in the end though. That one ball that you threw is going to get you is where we're trying to get to. It's okay. Yeah, but you what I'm looking at, your ball is rotating in the right direction. Now it's well, it just yeah. Well, plus it's more like this. When you get like this, it's actually spin up even faster. So right now, it doesn't get to the it's not getting to the friction, but it's also not rotating as fast as it's going to. There we go. Yeah. So you I would move everything left. So you're getting a little bit more ball speed now. Come on, just roll it. Just roll it. There we go. That's closer. Balance is a little bit off, but it's because you're getting used to it. But you can see how it gets out there and just kind of, or a lot of times yours is like more a lazy hook. It just kind of goes like this, where that one actually went. That's what we're trying to develop. There you go. Let's make sure you did it. I like that one. See how it still had that. So now you can probably move your feet left just or right just a little bit. Yeah, the ball's got to get out. It's got to get to the friction, but that actually wasn't bad off your hand. It was just really tight. That should come in. I like it. Now you can see how it's starting to rev up more. Yeah, that's just a matter of getting the right angle in there. But I wanted to get that ball to really kind of start kind of accelerating off your hand a little bit better. Yeah, that one didn't roll out nicely. It was just kind of. I didn't mind it that much. I didn't mind that one. You had that little bit of kick at the end. Remember the other one was you got it in, and the ball didn't kick in. Still needs to get to the friction a little more. So that wasn't that bad. That was like the other one was in, so it got a little further out than that, but not far enough to really kind of get that. See how it stayed in longer, but then got out. I thought it was pretty good off your hand, though. Honestly. Oh, there you go. I like that one. May have to move your feet one left. I like how it got. I like how it got. So what I really like is that it's staying in and then getting out. So now it's just a matter of just kind of moving so that it gets around the corner faster. That should be it. It's all right. That can be fixed, but it's that ball path that I'm talking about where if you miss to the left, it's going to come back. If you pull it in, the ball is going to sit right there.
If I miss to the left, I go in the gutter.
Well, you still got a couple boards left that you can miss. Obviously, if you miss by a giant amount, it's going in the gutter. But you at least have two boards left, of where you just maybe even three. As long as you roll it off your hand like that one, it's not going to go in the gutter. So you pull it in, you still get there. Where I've seen a lot of times where when you miss by a little bit, sometimes you pay the price a lot. Like when you're practicing over here, where your ball speed's a little bit slower, and then all of a sudden you miss, and all of a sudden it goes high. Then you try to adjust, try to throw it out a little more, and the ball doesn't make it back. Where this one allows you to play more angles that are not quite as steep, with a little bit more ball space, you can get the ball down lane. So you have a little bit of wiggle room left and right that you normally don't have. Come on, don't help it, don't help it, don't help it, don't help it, don't help it. Whoa! Yeah, not good execution on that one. Not good execution. It's like, just let it roll. This should come in. Just don't help it. Make sure it's and not. A little better. That was a little bit more thumb. Just let it. That one, your backswing looked a little bit lower. Just let it swing. Just free it up. The backswing is higher on that one. Like I say, you just find a happy medium. I didn't mind it. So we're just adding more momentum. So it's going to take you a few shots to get used to it. But when you actually throw it like that, so you get to the top of the swing and just kind of swings through. And you can see the ball actually will really kind of rotate more off your hand. Right now it's a little inconsistent, but with practice it'll get better. Well, we haven't had anything new in a while, right? We can't leave you comfortable, I mean, Did Greg bowl? How did he shoot? Let's see some of the pink camera. I want to see some of the pink. I like that one. There you go. What's the matter? I kind of. I like the ball path. Just a little bit further out. Just a couple boards. I mean, you see, it's getting out there, and then just got to get it out enough to get into the pocket. There we go. I like that one. I actually like that one. Like I said, I'm looking more at ball path where it's really smooth off the hand, but there's ball speed there.
Like I say, that one further out.
Yeah, further out with a little bit more aggression. I liked it. Um, you'll find a way to get in the pocket.
I'm like nailing my target.
That's something new. Like I said, the last 3 or 4 shots, I've actually liked the way it's coming in. You just have to make it your own. So did Sean get better?
No,
So what happened? How did he get up there?
the bowl's good one time. Everybody in the step ladder shot like 150 against him. He went Brooklyn in to double overtakes.
And he beat Dusty for the king.
Dustin beat him close. Dustin was like done before the match even started.
Really?
He was just so mad because he shot 280 and did the first game and didn't make the cut. He didn't shoot 200 after that, and was just like done. It's like, dude, all you had to do was beat Sean.
Like I said, I like how it's you're mentally you're not used to that big motion. I mean, where it gets down, then all of a sudden it's like you're used to more of a readable, gradual. But this is going to really kind of help you carry a little bit. Wow, you really got that one out there. Wow, you really got that one out there. That's good. That's fine. Watch. That one really got out there. All right, give me a really good one with both balls. Like I said, I like the path of this ball. I mean, it's really visually, it's going to take a little bit for you to get used to.
Well, that one might be a fence. You know, one each on this one.
Yeah. Just wait for it. All right, take your time. So just let it swing free, and then let everything happen. Let everything happen. You just need one more. There we go. That was perfect. So this is what we're trying to develop. Right now, it's just not as consistent as you want it to be, but it will be. I'm sure you're going to practice some more.
I'll do a little bit. I think